I don't see any time in the near future when the need for farm workers is going to lessen. If anything, I expect it to increase.
One of the things we try to do in advocating for farm worker housing is to put a face on the farm workers. Help people understand that, they might not even notice them as they're driving by those fields. They're just part of the landscape out there. But they're individual people, they have families, they live in the communities, they could be your neighbors, their children go to the same school as your children.
Naniwa Moise autista sandura ni quise yo da 2003 ni quise yo ra tan ni quisiera ku oxna era ko ya viendo a renta un tan ni quisiera vitira dando a ya vi renta ko lo atiun data ni sion lo atiun da sara ya vitira difícil loca ya ku renta ya ku comida ya ku ya cuachiso
Dios tonale Cecilia nana San José la Chiquiri mencona ona sko lo filruna tin lo fresa lo mora siendo fila más del pete lo china por lo fila blangreno del 2001 calis pot calis como que sindan por sindana más que sin se correlor una.
In case anybody had any doubt that farm workers are essential workers, the events of the past few years have made it very clear. They work hard in all kinds of difficult circumstances: heat, wind, wildfires, a pandemic.
ni sa wa tan ni kisia nya COVID wa na che ta un sa tiu na sa tiu campura con ni siku ni sa tiu de sa ni sikan sa tiu dra ta se ndra sa ni sikana escuela ra san ya no sa kin don dan tiu na no chito na nara wan sa tiu dra ya wan de lo shori so nya wa ya.
Ventura County is one of the most expensive places in California to live, if not the nation. We need these people to stay here. We've invested a lot in training them. It does us no good if they have to leave because they can't afford to stick around.
Hotel scorrelo gumbe me aiutarno parsiciono parnare lo metiarš kel navarno skona Tunde no ni tu riesco, chapna ni tu riesco de si me yo no orre por canatan yo me fiera tal vez que tú telnets me sitio no tal vez tu lugar segura para respetar no.
There was 5 of us living in an apartment. We just rented a room, and then there were other families living at the same house. So we pretty much shared the kitchen and everything else.
House Farm Workers doesn't actually build housing. We make it possible for others to do so by educating the general public and our elected officials about the need for safe, decent, and affordable housing.
You go through a lot of trouble in getting that, housing built and getting financing, and it's a lot of work, but when that project ends and you can hand the keys to that family, it's the most emotional thing. Sorry, I get emotional. It's the best feeling because their life is going to change.
This is my costume artistry degree. I received my BA with a double major in Chicano Studies and Spanish, and I am so happy to share that I graduated magna cum laude.
My name is Flavio. I work with the County of Ventura Farm Worker Resource Program. My parents worked in the fields for many, many years. My whole family, friends work in the fields. So I know what it's like, I know what they face. Just a few years ago, I decided it was time for me to go to college. I did that, graduated from Oxnard College. And just a couple of days ago, I graduated from Cal State East Bay, and I'm thinking of pursuing a master's.
You can't help but be moved by that.
When a family has stable housing, whether it's a farm worker family or any other family, they become part of the community. They can participate in church, they can participate in sports leagues, they shop at the community stores, they shop at the retail shops, and they have an interest in improving the community.
Do know that we're not just enjoying our homes, is that we also have the need to give back. And maybe we cannot contribute a lot of money, because we're not at that point yet, but we contribute with what we have.
People often ask, what can I do? Well, you can join a city group and become more informed. You can write a letter to the editor in support of farm worker housing. You can go to a city council meeting when a housing project is being discussed. You can show this film to your neighbors or at your church. There are lots of different ways to be involved.
They're out there every day working to support their families, put food on our tables, and keep the economy humming. They deserve to live in safe, decent, and affordable housing. They're part of our community, they're part of our lives. It's past time we showed up for them.